Hi guys, I'm Lucas here from UOB. Today I'm going to talk about should you invest to support your daily expenses or should you start full-time trading or investing when you are out of job. Okay, first you need to know about fundamental of the investing. Okay, for the definition of investing, I would say that is to increase your wealth rather than support your daily expenses. Okay. Why I say so? Because trading or investing do affect your emotion. When you need the money to survive, usually you will be irrational to make any of the decision because you are like very stressful to pay your commitment, to pay your daily expenses. You won't do well in terms of making decision what to invest. Okay, so it's not advisable to use investment to cover your daily expenses unless you have been trading for a long time and show consistent result. Okay, very few people that can make it to full-time trading, and most of the full-time traders or investors, okay, they have a very minimum lifestyle. Okay, they don't drive a sports car, they don't live in a big house, they keep everything into minimum so that know that if the investment or trading are not doing well, they're still able to survive. Okay, most of the case that the current market or the current new investor are looking for is they are out of job and they have a pool of fund. They're asking whether they should use the fund to invest and start to generate some cash flow. I would say that it is very difficult because you are mostly starting from scratch. They are starting from zero knowledge. So when you don't have any experience and for doing investing or trading, it will be even tougher for you to earn any good result or instant result to cover your expenses. So try to not to do so. Okay, so investing for normal people is to grow your wealth. Okay, use the extra money to buy shares that doesn't affect your daily expenses. Okay, this is so-called the definition of investing for myself. Okay. Okay, second thing you need to know is, okay, usually when people are out of job, the economic environment usually will be bad. Okay, so when the economy is bad, means that it will be more challenging in investing. Okay, a lot of company are not doing well. So if you really want to find a company that are doing well within a bad economy, it will be even tougher. Okay, so even for maybe some experienced trader or investor, they might get stuck or they might not have any so-called good result in that period of time. So most of the time require you to buy and hold for the required, maybe takes around 1 or 2 years. Okay, a lot of maybe traders or new investor coming in, and they do get stuck in certain stocks in this so-called bad economy environment. So you need to be prepared that this fund will not able to generate any returns for you to cover your expenses. Okay, so it is very difficult for people that lost their job and trying to venture into investing, no matter it's stock market or property market, any of the investing market, it will be very challenging when the economy is bad. Okay, and also it depends on your knowledge with the market as well. Okay, a lot of new investor, they have not been trying to buy any stocks since the last few years, and those that has been trading or investing for last few years or even more than 5 years, they also find it a bit difficult for them to sustain a very good returns. Okay, and this one also very important, depends on your emergency fund size. If you have at least 1 to 2 years emergency fund size, plus you have some positive cash flow from your family member life, your wife is working, you can try to invest with small amount of fund first. If you are a new investor, try to learn more in the market. Okay, learn those fundamental basic stuff. Okay, and um, try to be more positive and um, and also try to learn as much as you can about the business sense, business logic behind, rather than just follow all the online gurus to buy shares. You need to have a uh, so-called critical thinking, and you need to have so-called business sense to analyze what is the business that will do well within this period of time. Okay, this is more important than just blindly follow any of the gurus online. Okay, what should you do if you are a new investor, and if you think that okay, maybe this way is not workable for you? Okay, first you need to figure out your financial status. Okay, you need to list down all your liability and asset, calculate your necessary expenses and commitment, and calculate your cash flow. If your cash flow suddenly just becomes zero or negative because you have a lot of commitment and you lose your job, then try to improve your cash flow and reduce your expenses. Okay, there's a lot of way to improve your cash flow at a emergency situation. Okay, for example, maybe you have a few property in hand, and some property do uh, uh, give you some good returns in maybe past few years, and you can try to sell it out. Okay, this might be one of the solution for you to get you through these difficult times. Okay, and reduce all the unnecessary expenses. No new cars, okay, no entertainments. Try to keep everything into minimum status situation, and also try not to spend money to open a new business, spend a lot of money to open a new business, or spend a lot of money to try to get more money. Okay, the most important thing is you earn money from the industry that you are familiar with. For example, you are in food industry. Okay, maybe you get retrenched. Maybe you can start your own business, small retail business, like for example cooking nasi lemak to sell something like that, for example. Okay, which doesn't cost you a lot of startup capital. Okay, keep everything into minimum that can help you to generate some cash flow. Okay, if you are maybe like 30 over years old and suddenly you get retrenched, there's a lot of way, like for example Grab, for example Lalamove, all these kind of job do give you some of the cash flow first to go through this bad situation. Then after the bad situation, you can sit down and think what you really can do with your current situation. Okay, conclusion. Okay, reach out for help if you really out of option. I assume that financial problem, you have no income until that maybe you have trouble finding money for daily expenses, for food. There will always be people or non-profit organization to help you up. So try to reach for help, and do not gamble to fix any financial problem. It will make things worse. Okay, what do you mean by gamble? Without any knowledge, and then you go to for example just play poker, even stock market also a form of gamble. If you have zero knowledge, just buy blindly, this is called gamble. Okay, there will always be ways to overcome short-term financial problem, just that you need to really sit down and think and be positive. Any bad times will be over. Okay, there will be always opportunity around. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that even at current situation, COVID situation, a lot of people are having problems, especially on financial side. Okay, try to reach for help, and I wish everyone all the best, and do react rationally. Do not do anything that is silly, or anything that is out of your control. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much.